And welcome back to the Short Report. I'm your host, Ryan Short, here with the 1962 worldly events. I have right here in front of me some major national events that happened during this time. First off, let's start with Pat Brown whooping up on Richard Nixon there, in California, the governor election. He won on November 6th, 1962. And Pat Brown was the Democrat against the former Vice President of Eisenhower, Richard Nixon. And this election really didn't matter to Nixon very much. He was just there trying to get another higher spot in the government. Didn't really work out for him. 6 years later, boom, he's president. What's up? Later, we got James Meredith going to the University of Mississippi. He tries to be the first African American enrolled in the college of all-white college. Starts a little riot, Kennedy has to send about 5,000 troops down there, just a little bit. Has to restore order. But Meredith makes it in. Leaves after 2 years because he was a transfer. Finished, got his diploma and everything. Goes to the Air Force. Then we have a sharp decline later in the stock market. Not as bad as the Great Crash in '29, but $28.8 billion in one day is kind of a lot.
Welcome back. I'm your co-host, Marc Henning, reporting on the world events. On October 11th, 1962, the Second Vatican Council began by Pope John XXIII and continued by Pope Paul VI. This was one of the biggest meetings of the world's dominant religion, the Roman Catholic religion. This meeting's purpose was to reform the liturgy and all the church commodities since the first council, since time has changed. Next up is local events in Houston. John F. Kennedy spoke at Rice University on September 12, 1962, about the confirmed travel to the moon. This was the first time any human had heard of space travel. The March of Dimes was a successful but peaceful march throughout the city of Houston, Texas. This march was to benefit the birth of healthy children. Now back to your host, Ryan Short.
Thanks, Mark. Welcome back, guys. We're coming back to you with the sporting events in 1962. On July 23rd, 1962, Jackie Robinson, first African-American baseball player to be inducted to the Hall of Fame at Cooperstown. It was a very big accomplishment for Mr. Robinson. He was very highly appreciated by many people, especially the African Americans nowadays in Major League Baseball. This was a huge step for the MLB also. It was a great time in which we could expand the choices of Hall of Fame Cooperstown. Now, on January 1st, 1962, we got another big thing. Talk about the Rose Bowl, baby. Yeah, we're bringing it back January 1st. First sporting event ever to be broadcasted by Color TV. It's a great time. First time that anything that big would be put on prime time. Color TV. Many things to come. I know you do that on Turkey Day. Now, we're the television events. As you know, there's a show called The Jets, and I'm sure you've all seen this. This is a great TV show. Aired on September 23rd, 1962. This would show how people in the future would expect things to happen. No, that's not happening. You see us flying around on little jet cars now? Heck no. We're still well rooted in this ground today. This had high expectations for the people, and we still have those today. Now back to my co-host, Marc Henning.
Back. I'm Marc Henning, here reporting on the fashion events. The Norman Norrell suit was a popular type of suit women wore during 1962. Most women wore this outfit with a hat and sometimes with a veil. This outfit could be worn to work or out and about. Women love this type of clothing. Now up, personality profile. Ray Charles was a great blind pianist and songwriter of the 1960s. He was born in Albany, Georgia on September 23, 1930. He died on June 10, 2004. Ray Charles really changed the thoughts on how to play music and the capability of who can play music. I'm Marc Henning, signing off.
Adios.